My rotten boy? Yeah, was you sleepy? It was sleeping.
Okay, so I started thinking about it, and I don't use foundation sticks a whole lot, just because it's not typically the type of product that wears a long time on my skin, because I'm oily. If you haven't been here before, hello, I'm oily. So I was thinking maybe I would grab the Huda Beauty foundation stick, because I actually really liked this one when I tried it out in my first impression, so let's grab that one. And, oh, I didn't show you all this, but I was swatching these two. I'm not really sure about the Makeup Revolution, but the Bare Minerals, this one had like watery stuff around it and it smells really bad, so pretty sure this one's expired. We're gonna get rid of that one. But I also want to use the Westman Atelier foundation stick because this one's stupid expensive and I've used it like twice. So maybe we'll mix that and Huda and hope they perform well together.
Being a rotten little Kiki. He's being rotten. What's she doing? You got itchies? Hi, honey. He's such a lover, but he's so hateful to my older cat. This morning he like went running full charge through the living room and no shit jumped on top of his back and like leaped off like a frog. It was so bizarre and just mean. Why you do that? It's like he has to show the older cat who's in charge. So there's a new sheriff in town, sir. How could you ever be mad at this face? He lays on me so bizarre. Like, I have to hold him. This looks weird. I have to hold him like this, like a little baby. What are you doing? Hi. Okay, so we're moving it on over to my primer drawer. And I'm going to do what I typically do during my Shop My Stash, and we're going to take out the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control, and that's not going to be an option because I use it literally every day before I go to work. I did want to let you all know that I recently picked up the mini of the Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer from Smashbox because I thought this would be a good, I don't know, one to use like in conjunction with the other one or even in place of. I thought maybe this would be like my new holy grail, and it's really not bad. I kind of like this one. The other one's a little heavier. I don't know how to explain it, but this one's still really good. But because I'm still kind of testing it out, let's not pull that one. I still want to use it a little bit more off camera. So let's find something that I haven't used in a while that's going to work well with the foundation sticks. What's going to work well? A lot of these I haven't used in a while because I just stick to what I know, and it's typically that one. So what shall we use today? Let's just play. Let's have some fun. You know, sometimes I like the way my makeup turns out when I use the Milk Hydro Grip or like the, what's the other one? The Cover FX Gripping Primer. Where is that one? It's hiding from me. Oh, I think this is it here. Yeah, I like the Milk Primer better. Is that going to work well with a foundation stick? Where the hell did it go? Probably not, huh? It's probably going to be like hot garbage. That's all I have left of it. This is like a little mini sample size, and I've used the shit out of this one. So this little sample size goes quite a long way, if you're not using it every day. Shall I? Let's pull it. Okay, traveling down towards my concealers and odds and ends. What a mess. I need to go through and declutter more of these concealers. Should we do that now? This is going to be a really long video if I do that. There's a couple in here that I know right off the top need to get the fuck out of my collection real quick. Maybe I should just pull them. Where's the Colourpop one? I put the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer on my under eyes the other day, and it smelled like straight up chemicals, and I thought it was going to burn the under eyes off. Like, legit. Did I take it out already? I might have already gotten rid of it. It was pretty scary. It was pretty touch and go there for a minute. I did find these two here. I pulled them to the top. The Pretty Fresh from Colourpop and the Maybelline Age Rewind, they're both so old. They've got to be at least 3 years old, if not older. And like I said, this one smells chemically nasty, and this one is just not a good consistency. It's super old. These are going to go. I kind of wanted to dip back into my... This used to be like one of my favorites, the Bye Bye Under Eye, but every time I've used it in the past year, I've hated it. So I'm like, how did I like that? I don't know if it's been like the way I've been using it or what I'm mixing it with, but I've not been a fan. Can we just live on the edge? Let's live on the edge. I mean, started scary. I'm gonna pull that one. Maybe we'll pull one more, just in case. Just in case I chicken out. Let's grab the NYX Born to Glow. Born to Hoe.
By the way, does anybody else drink milk in their tea? No? Just me? Okay.
I'm going to pull my Becca Under Eye Corrector, although I don't know if I'll use it because if I'm using this one specifically, it's going to be too much. It's going to be too moist. So we'll see. We'll see about that one. I am going to pull the Nars Soft Matte Concealer because this one's great at covering up anything. It's going to be it for that drawer. Moving down to the powder drawer. My holy grail is the Huda Beauty. I use it all the time, so we're not going to use that today. I have a feeling I'm going to have to set pretty well if I'm using that foundation stick. So that ABH powder is trash. That's not trash, it's just not good. Should we kick it old school with the Laura Mercier? Oh my gosh, I don't think I've used this in a very long time. Let's do it. Let's pull Laura Mercier. I'm running out of room up here. We'll just kind of pile it up front. And then maybe to dust over top, something with a little bit of a sheen. I really like the Halo Glow setting powder for that. It's got a really beautiful sheen to it. But so does the Hourglass powder. Let's pull old Hourglass. I don't use that a whole lot. Used to hate this powder. Now I like it as a veil. Fancy that. By the way, look at this. Wait a minute. I'll get it, I promise. Look at that sadness. You can see the pan. And that's not a happy pan, okay? This product is way too expensive for me to be hitting pan on something I've only used probably 10 times. It's crazy. Going on down to the contour and bronzer drawer. I really do rotate these a good bit too. What haven't I used in a while? God, I love my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. Like, look at this. This one's almost gone. Thankfully, I do have a backup. I got a backup back there, girl. I'm feeling fruity today, y'all. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. Should I use a cream bronzer or contour or a tantour? I don't know what I want to do. What to do? I don't. It's hard. Decisions are tough. Where's my... Should I do the Fenty cream bronzer? I haven't used that one. Butter Biscuit. I have used that one recently. How about the Tarte Easy Breezy, Greasy, what? Yeah. That's a good color. I think. Shit. Why?
How much cat hair does it have on it?
None? A couple. Okay. Let's pull that one. I just like to show love to all my babies. You know what I mean? Gotta give them all a little bit of love.
Like, what's lurking back there? Oh, it's you. You're lurking back here. And you're gonna stay back there. The most horrible cream bronzer ever.
Yeah, let's just stick with the Tarte. And then we'll pull... This is tiring. We need to pull a powder to go over top of it. If I thought I would get feedback fast enough, I would just post Instagram stories every time I needed decisions made. And I would just let you guys decide for me. Because I hate it. I hate trying to decide through all of this stuff. It's just a lot. I could use like the wheel, the like app where it spins the wheel and you pick different stuff. But you know what? I don't feel like doing that today. Should I use Take Home the Bronze from The Balm? Let's do it. Okay. And down to the blush. Well, I don't really know what the look is going to be yet. So I usually base my blush off of my eyeshadow because I like for there to be some cohesion. You guys have heard me say that if you've been here for a while. So let's just shut that back up and we'll go over this way. So in terms of eyeshadow palettes, you know, I kind of struggled a little bit and I had thought about dipping into maybe some like, you know, stuff I've had for a while. These drawers are like 100% stuffed to the hilt, so I need to go through here and finish my eyeshadow palette collection / declutter. I had already started filming that, and then I don't know what happened, but I didn't like the way I filmed it, so we're filming it yet again. But each of these 3 drawers, plus the open one on the bottom that I had to manually rip apart with my bare hands because something fell behind it, and I couldn't get the drawer out. So yeah, that sucks when that happens to your IKEA drawers. There was literally no way to open it, so I
broke it apart, and now it's just open down there. Anyhow, there's a lot going on under there. There's a lot going on in here. Plus I have two more drawers here, and these aren't quite as full as the other ones in here because they're more I would say my more affordable palettes are in there for the most part. Anyhow, I started thinking, you know, I've got all these palettes that I just recently bought around Black Friday / Christmas, my birthday, whatever, that I haven't really used on camera yet. I don't think I've used any of these on camera. So I put a poll up on my Instagram and I asked, would you like to see the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz? Beautiful. Or the Beauty Bay Wilderness Palette? Beautiful. Or the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge Palette? Like, look how stunning these colors are. Holy Moses. Or the P. Louise Watch the Queen Conquer. This mug is massive. Very beautiful, vibrant, pigmented shades. I have used every palette off camera except for the Wilderness, even if only to do like one look. So, so far I like all the ones that I've tried, but I don't have like enough experience with any of them. But anyhow, the one that you all chose was the Surge palette from Blend Bunny, and I'll show on screen really quickly the results from that poll. They were pretty overwhelming. I was surprised. So anyhow, we're going to pull the Surge palette for today's eyeshadow look, which means we're going to go with something probably pretty bold, pretty colorful, maybe. You'll have to stick around and find out. You know what? I just thought about something. If I'm using this crazy colorful palette, I'm going to do like lower lash line work, and that means pulling this concealer was not very smart because it's very tacky. Doesn't do well like blending shadows over top of, like on your lower lash line. I need to pull something that's a little bit more mattifying just in case that fails. Back to the drawing board. It's getting hot in here. Where's the revealer concealer? Where are you hiding? Oh, I see you. Let's do that. Let's pull this one. And let's grab our goodies. What else do we need? Let's see. We got palette, bronzer. We need a highlight, mascara. Okay. Wow. Don't have any room. Highlighters. Well then, this might be another drawer I need to go through. What do you think? Jeez Louise. Mug is like overflowing. Again, it's kind of hard to pick one out when you don't really know the look you're doing. Do I need to look at the palette and pick out a look real quick? I may have to do that. Oh my god, I gotta show you guys this. So this is what happens when I'm like looking for makeup. I start swatching things, and this is just me swatching every lipstick in this drawer over here. Anyhow, I started swatching this Tarteist lip paint. Oh my god, I went to screw it back on, and the cap literally just started to fall apart when I started screwing it on. Now, if that isn't a sign to how old this is, I don't know what is. That is insane, and that's going in the garbage. Holy shite. So many lip products. Like, I really need to go through this section, because a lot of them are super old. What was I doing? What was I looking for? Oh, highlighters. How did I even get over here to lips? So I figured we'd take a look at the Surge palette and maybe try to come up with a color. Well, I figured we'd try to take a look at this Surge palette and come up with a color story. That way I know the color blush and highlight that I want to grab. And I was kind of thinking about using like these colors right here. I know, out of all these bright tones, I'm looking at the drab blue and the more like murky shades, but I don't know, I'm a little nervous about using some of these neons just because neons don't typically perform the greatest, and I'm a little scared about that. So I actually saw Better Off Red do a really beautiful eye look, and it had like this color, well, it looked like this color on the outside. She did like a halo eye, and I'm thinking about maybe gaining some inspiration from that eye look because it was just, I loved it. So that's kind of what drew me towards these shades here. What do you guys think? Maybe deepening up with this one, putting a lighter special shade in the middle, shall we? So if I'm going off of that, and maybe I'll change my mind by the time I get there, it's hard to say. We would want something a little more cool toned, not exactly gold or something like that. So maybe something a little icy. I haven't used my Super Shock highlighters in forever. They're just a little bit like, bam, a
Little much. Flexitarian. She was that bitch for a long time. Haven't used it in a long time either. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Who do you think you are? Oh, it's bright in here. Who do you think you are up on my vanity like that? Psst. Get down. He's like, who do you think you are? You better get down from there. No, sir. Hey, come on now. I try to be nice. No, you can go sit right there for now. You don't need to be on top of my stuff. You just stay down. No. Oh, I see. He's eyeballing the stank bug. No. Maybe we should go for, something fun. It's such a fun highlighting palette. It does have blue. Actually, it's more like a purpley blue, I think. It's still fun. Let's pull it just in case. God, I've used the shit out of this palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Duo Light Highlight Palette. So much fun. I don't think I have any other like blue highlights. I could always use one of the iridescent shades from like Terra Moons or Cleona or something. That actually isn't a bad idea. Do I want to pull any like actual palettes? I really do love these Rouge Romance palettes from Jaclyn Cosmetics, so I'm going to pull the cool toned one. Just because I can get a lot of these shades to match with like a cool toned gray, smoky, whatever eye look. Let's do that. I need to declutter the rest of this. You guys down for seeing more decluttering? Because I'm here for it. There's a lot that still needs to go. I keep forgetting I even have these because I don't ever use them. Oh, this would be pretty. I think this one's in Cocoa Bling. Let's pull it. Just for shits and giggles. All right, that's good enough for now. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so you all know me. These are my babies, my drawer of my babies. It has all of my sparkly, shiny, shimmery. It says all my beauties in it between these 5 palettes. I'm so excited. I have some from Touch of Glam, and then I just ordered some from Shine by SD for the first time. I can't wait. These are all my Terra Moons. And if I'm gonna go for the tones that I'm thinking about going for, what's gonna complement that? This one immediately like stood out to me. Whoops. Because it's got that like grayish blue type of tone to it. So I'm gonna pull that one. I can't help it. I love playing with my Terra Moons. They are definitely my favorite indie brand in terms of shadows. This is how I come up with eye looks. God, this is such an amazing shade. The Cosmos. Like even that one. Look at that. It's so freaking multi-dimensional. Like, do you see all that? It's got purple. It's got cat hair. It's got green, blue. There's even like orange in there if you flip it the right way. Like it's just fucking beautiful. Anyway, sorry, let me just get so aggressive. Let's pull those 2 just in case. And then I also want to get some use out of this one. This one's La Lune or La Lune. I don't know how you pronounce it. But it's like a gray, but it has some shiftiness. Like, look at that. It's got some green, some of that bright green, and a little bit of purple. I'm struggling today, guys. Struggling just a little bit. So those are all kind of like the same tone, maybe? This is probably going to look nothing like my inspiration, but I still kind of want to use those colors. Is there anything else in here? This one here is called Shattered Stars. I'm not going to use all of these, obviously. I just pull like a handful, and then I go with it as I'm creating my look. And I pick after my mattes are laid down, and I find out which one looks best. This wouldn't be a bad choice either. I don't know which option I like better. You all will have to let me know down below. Which options do you think would have looked best? And then we'll find out when I put them on the eyeballs. If I chose what you chose. And I'll probably pull an inner corner highlight from here as well. But that's going to be all from here. There's more. I've got more than Terra Moons. Don't you know? I think this one's going to be... Oh, I forgot. All my Cleona's not even up here. Good Lord, what's wrong with me? There's all my Davina. That wouldn't be a bad idea, huh? So pretty. Like, look at all the beautiful shimmies. Shimmies. Let's shut this one, because I don't think I'm going to find what I'm looking for in there. Matter of fact, let's find my Cleona shades. I think they're down here in this mess. Don't judge me, okay? It is a mess. Oh no, look what I just found. Look. Thankfully, I think that's one of the shades that I have like 3 of. Is that Tower? I don't know how I have 3 of them, but I do. I think they sent me an extra, and then I accidentally ordered 2. Like, what the fuck? How does that happen? I need like a card or something to get that up. Shit. Yep, that's the one that I have 3 of. This is the shade Tower by Cleona. And since I have 3 of them, I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. I'm not gonna try to salvage that one. Is there anything in here that I could add to my look that would look nice? That doesn't belong in here. That is a Terra Moon shadow. I don't know why I kept you from your family. I'm so sorry. Okay. I did pick out a couple of those shadows. You'll have to see when I put them on. Now we are in my mascara drawer. This is one hot mess of a drawer. Holy Moses. This is the drawer that needs to be decluttered the most. I probably have mascaras in here from like 4 years ago, which is not eye safe at all. I usually go with like Maneater from Tarte or Benefit Roller Lash, or even my Magic Extension from MAC, so let's remove those. We don't want to use the same old shit. I also don't want to use something that's 4 years old, so let's be smart. How are we going to do this? I have a lot of samples in here. God, I need to really declutter this. What's hanging out back there? God, I've got a million of those. Why do I keep them? I don't know. I'm not really sure. God, that's old. Oh my goodness. I think this is like 5 years. It's like 5 years old? I mean, or did I buy this after the fact? I don't know. But you know what? That's not really something I'd like to risk. Especially when it comes to my vision. We're going to get rid of that one. I like how I've still got some Maybelline back here, the Great Lash. Man, that's taken it way back. I don't know what to do, y'all. I really don't. Oh, I got several of those, actually. All the lashes, and I don't really use lashes. But my daughter does, so. There's another Maneater. It's ridiculous. I really don't want anything with like fibers or anything in it because my eye's really irritated. Probably shouldn't even be putting makeup on it, but you know. I'm always just kind of pushing those boundaries. So, it's like you can't make a decision when you're looking at all this. It's so overwhelming. It's just unnecessary. Like, this has never been opened. So we're going to get rid of that. We're just going to declutter it. Does this one have fibers in it? I don't remember. It's been a really long time since I've used this one. This is the newer one out of the 2. This one I've had for a while. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that while I'm at it too. Yeah, it's way too hard to make decisions when you're looking at all this stuff. It's insanity. I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I didn't like that when I did use it. Oh, look, you're getting a little mini declutter. I'm going to stop because we're going to continue to do a declutter series. But anyway, let's pull out the Lash Princess. It's like an old fave. I'm not going to grab any lashes because who am I kidding? I'm not going to be wearing any. Okay, so this is the pile of stuff, the pile of goodness that I decided to pull. Hey, check out my new glasses that are like 10 times too big for my head. Hello. Anyhow, this is the stuff that we grabbed. I got the concealers, bronzers, powder, concealer, corrector, primer, powder. Lots of stuff. I also grabbed Colourpop's Flexitarian. I haven't worn this in forever because it's super icy, like you can see it there, and it's super glittery, but just for shits and gigs, I might use it, who knows. And then I got a little concoction I made with a couple of shadows. I mixed in some of the JD Glow, is it called Fix Potion, or I don't know, it's some of their like mixing medium, whatever it is. I mixed that in with 2 different Terra Moons shadows, and I'm like, ooh, or wait, was it Terra Moons? I'm sorry, it was Terra Moons and Cleona. And I got this little wonder here. So I have that. Plus I have the singles that I grabbed. Ooh, like look, would you freaking look at that? How magical and majestic is the Cosmos from Terra Moons? Like, next level. I have no words. Wow. And then that middle shade right there, I believe, is from JD Glow, I think. Oh yeah, that's Opal from their Galaxy collection. And then this one, I think, is La Lune from Terra Moons. Oh no, I'm sorry, that one is Supernova. Okay, so those are the shadows that I decided to go with. And then, of course, I said I picked one from Cleona and mixed it in, and I can share that with you when I'm filming. Again, there's the Surge palette we'll be using, the Jacqueline Rouge Romance palette, and possibly the BH Cosmetics Duo Light. Let's get into this try-on.